Hello, everyone.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
How you guys are doing? This is our first stream. Feels a little bit nervous.
Nice.
Okay, this is a 6:05, and I think we can slowly start. Um, First of all, I wanna thank you for joining. That's amazing to see people who are interested in what you do. We did it for pretty some time. It's been already 2.5 years, and it's good. Please let me know if the music is not too loud. Is it okay?
Yeah, it's normal.
And you can hear and see me also properly. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so where we are. Um, this is important moment for us. This is the very first stream of Kingdom of Ani. And today I want to speak about how we started. We're gonna speak about what the game is because some people still don't understand. Is it like a mobile game or a card game, strategy game, whatever? Um, how we originated, etc. At the end, we're gonna have a Q&A. Any language you want, you can use to ask questions. We just generally will keep English because you never know where people are joining from. So we're generally a small independent team, and today we want to introduce some of them. On next streams, other team members will also join and show what they do. Today with me is Sona, our project manager. We have Mike with us. He's gonna show you some cool 3D stuff at the end. We have Anastasia. She is working on research. She's head of our research. And I guess that's it for today. But for next videos, we're gonna have more. So how we started? To be honest, we were just very frustrated at the beginning because it was no Armenian game at all. As a kid, imagine we all like 10, 12, 15, 20 years old kids playing computer games like Assassin's Creed, first, second, third one. And we were waiting for a new one, like because every new part was in different location. And myself, I was hoping like when they gonna show Armenia. So that frustration was inside me and some other team members who are with us right now. And we thought, okay, there's no Armenian games, so why we can just make one? Nobody gonna make it for us, but we're probably perfect fit to start one. Maybe we gonna generate some momentum for people, and other teams will also try to do that. So yeah, one of the richest medieval histories in the world, never been shown on the screen. No serious high quality games never been developed in Armenia. So yeah, that's what we thought. Let's do it, and we started from a research and the world building. It was a pretty tough road. Anastasia can agree with that. We still researching a lot. We created our proper online library to stock everywhere everything which we have. I think I think we can show it after this little presentation. But yeah, the research is a key thing when you deal with the historical games. So what is the game about? Let's clearly define what the game is or not. It's not a mobile game, it's not a board game, it's not a card game, even though it sounds funny, and it's not an RPG. It's action adventure, story driven, single player game. Uh, uh, about 80% of which the player's time is spent fighting, exploring, and absorbing the world, not just moving between markers, I hope, but reading the environment, learning the Armenian nature, being shocked by what we actually can reveal, and research what was there, what were the characters and history inside. The core mechanics. So far, we're focusing on the three main pillars. As a combat, which we think should be challenging. So no mass murder, no like thousands of NPCs which we're gonna kill and fight. It should be challenging, interesting, and our hero can actually die if you're not playing proper. We also want to add some tactical melee, so you have to think what to use and how to use it. And also some command NPCs which you will command during the fight. Investigation mechanic, as it's a very dramatic period of time, our hero is not a tool, he's an active character inside of the story. So he's gonna act and change what's gonna happen, and he should investigate, understand, find traitors, enemies, find historical artifacts, build dialogues between different people, and the real social stealth. The social stealth will be not about jumping from building to building, it's more about how you navigate inside the crowded, huge medieval city of 1001 churches. People underestimate it, but actually that city was super dense, super rich in terms of not just like artifacts, but people and cultures and what you can find that on the market, on the surrounding quarters, in terms of architecture, beautiful nature. So those are three main pillar mechanics. And how we decided to start, the art and visual direction. If you're going to challenge such a topic, you need to find a hook. And as I said, Armenia was never discovered in the games or big movies or big shows before. We believe Armenia deserves this. We believe Armenia is very unique, especially if you go to the roots, especially if you learn more history about ours, the poor history. So, accumulating that with our research team, we gave this information to our art department. So today I want to show you one chapter of our concept art book. One moment. Okay. So this chapter is dedicated to architecture, one of the most important things which you're gonna observe in the world. Our assumed area is obviously the city of Ani, surrounding places. You can see Mount Aragat, Sevan, Ararat below, some part of Byzantine of the time on the west, and some eastern part of Armenia. Sunik, a little bit down there, and Artsakh also on the right. Obviously we're gonna shrink some distances to make it playable, but this is the area we're aiming for. Ani will take the central part of the game. So going to architecture, sorry, I can hear some voices on the background. Thank you. Yeah, so going back to architecture, we decided to reconstruct everything what is there. We also communicated with different universities and institutions. So for ours, where Armenians spend a lot of time doing research, making drawings, amazing art, we collected all of it together and started the research, understanding the different quarters, the roads, the areas, whom palace or building located where and how it functioned, how the city lived and behaved during the time. Also, especially the Silk Road was there. So our work started from this architectural research and city building. Here you can see some of our 3D assets to make this first attempt, the first wall surrounding the city, and some block-outed buildings there. And that's the panorama of the city, which we aim to reconstruct for the game. Obviously, Ani is not just a castle surrounded by walls, what you might imagine or see on some images, Ani is much bigger. Ani was upper and also below. In the caves just under the walls, there were people living and carving the streets, literally streets and houses, churches, schools, everything inside. And also villages located around Ani in Zors, like on that image. And don't believe that those people were poor. Building such a house was not cheaper than building a normal house just on the field. It was just about a different way of living, a different culture of ours. So it's a lot of different layers overlaying each other during the history, making this city of Ani very diverse place to play and observe. And those are views from inside such a cave dwellings. And this view is looking towards Ani from this opening. Here we have some of the very, very early research of how the normal houses could be, or the houses installed inside of the cave. Obviously some Hazarashens, our cultural tradition to build houses, especially the roof, placing one timber on the other in different shapes. Very efficient in a cold environment. This part shows some of our investigation based on the real research houses. Some of team members has been sent to villages like Hanzoresk or Hinhot to investigate how they actually open the doors, close the windows, how the window was, because no glass, no plastic, obviously. So they went there, they learned it, they gave it to artists drew some images, and then we built some 3D based on that information. And yes, the next chapter is about characters, but I think today is not the time to go further. I don't want to make this little stream very one side, let's say only from monologuing. I want a dialogue. So the character chapter is going to be on the next stream. We're going to show the designs of our characters later. What I want right now is to give word to Sona to speak a little bit about our team and expertise, how we assembled, and how we work.
Yeah, thank you. So, hi everyone again. So you already know that we have been working on this project more than 2 years, and over the last year and a half, our core team size has stayed like stable, like around 30 incredible dedicated people, and that stability is the one and the main strength that we have at this point. And what makes our team truly special is that we are from all over the world. Like we spread across different countries, continents, and cities, and we that's really incredible. But we have a little bit problems there because we need to sing, we need to work together, collaborate together, and we're trying at this point to have some time which is relevant for all time zones and collaborate each other with each other like we're sitting in a one room. And
Yeah, sitting in one room.
we really worked hard to set up this time and to schedule our meetings, to schedule our work together. But we're managing it, which is really um, like really powerful because we all want this project to go on, to move on, and like to be real. And in the end, we can all play the game. So
Yes.
yeah. Mm.
So, especially
Ours.
when we started the work, Anastasia, I think, within the people here, joined the first, and I think we met in real life after 1.5 years, right?
Yeah.
And Mike, we met after 2 years. So I think we had a less, like, you messaged, and we met like on second week or the second week. We had the shortest
Yeah.
time together.
Yeah, we're trying to meet each other every time when someone arrives for it being in Armenia. We can meet each other offline and know each other better. Yeah, that's our tradition.
Yeah, trying to find time, and sometimes like this summer, accidentally almost everyone were in Armenia, and we hang out together
Yeah,
in August. I think 30 people,
yeah.
25 plus people, something like that.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes. So, do you also wanna speak about the our stage right now, the current stage?
Yeah. As you know, we have at this point different departments, different, and we're working on our project. And the main goal at this point is to create a demo, which will be our starting point, and then go further. Um, Presenting ourselves, presenting us to the world, to the gaming world, and then start the production, full production, which is going to be or to last a couple of years. We can't say specific years or specific numbers because it's really hard to say at this point.
Yeah, just to clarify, guys, we're not publishing it tomorrow or the day after.
Yeah.
We are in demo stage currently. We're working hard to prove that it actually works, that it's actually fun to play, and if other people agree with us, then we begin the full production, fully on in one place, dedicated to one thing. Um, I was actually thinking we can show some of our pipelines here before we go to. We'll give some time to show some cool stuff to Mike.
Yeah.
Um, so just not just to talk about how cool our research etc. are. Let me show you something um, in our kitchen. So this is Mira. This is online board. Very useful stuff. Very cool stuff. But right now I believe everyone believe we already grown from this place, but it's still amazing. We started literally with one of those images here. Understanding what honey actually is. Like myself, I didn't know what the shape of it, where is it, how it looked like, but I heard like amazing stories, mythology, like religious stories, etc. So we started building it around, understanding the different panoramas, photos, like towers, like different towers have different decoration. That's also an amazing thing which we can speak about like for hundreds of hours. I believe Nasta can say so many things about that, maybe on the next stream. But yeah, basically, research team was reading the book, finding out what different specific ruins used to be, how they connected, what is the height of this place, what is the typology, the streets, uh, different reconstruction of a tower, etc., etc. Building this information around, finding, for example, palaces like Bahlavoni Palace, all the details to make this 3D. And all that information was just accumulated on top of the other, like the pieces of book of pages in Russian, in English, in Armenian, um, has been cut and placed here and connected so everyone can find anything he or she wanted to know before going to art or 3D. Also the historical context, how many characters we had, how they connected to each other. Here different colors represents different people and what they did uh, together or against each other during the time. Obviously, you can go to Wikipedia and find out some of it. We didn't go just to Wikipedia, we spent a lot of time and read a lot of books to get all the details, but basically, this is where we started. And right now, we have built a pretty awesome Confluence library where all the knowledge is stored, linked to the files, and I believe that's something which gonna be work in progress till the end of the developing of the game and even after. We're not limited to one board. We have many boards with the art direction, which probably we're gonna show later, and also the design of different parts like a gates of honey. There were 16 different gates of honey with different designs. Many things which we explored and tested. Yeah, I think that's it. And Mike, please, when you're ready, let's see some cool stuff on your side.